I'm with your permission, I'm starting the recording. Okay. So this recording, I'll be sharing it in a drive. So all of you can just send me your email ID so that I'll give permission to all of you. So you can download it, and every day you can practice and come back to the next day's session. Okay. At your free time in the evening or early morning, whenever you are comfortable. But please practice whatever we are doing every day. Okay. Only theory might not help, so please practice it. Okay, so we will not be taking that so much time every day. First you get comfortable with this tool, and then we will see. Okay, so with that info, I'm just starting the session. So there are certain terms that we need to understand, and before I get started, at any point of time, if you feel that I'm going fast or you're not able to understand, if it's something is not clear, please stop me at any point of time. Okay, just let's make this at interactive session, even though it's online. Whatever doubt, you can stop me at any point of time. Okay, so there are certain terms we need to understand. See whether you have heard of this. Might be some of you would have already heard of this. Okay, and let's see what it is. Okay, we are going to understand only these concepts today. Okay, which is very important. See whether you have used this one. Anybody has heard of these terms? Fact tables, measures, or any of these terms you have come across? Might be those who are from little bit from IT side, you would have heard of this. Other
Maybe
one.
this terminology.
Okay. Okay. It might be something.
I think maybe these terminologies we are not familiar with. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because before you get started with Power BI, right, you need to understand these concepts. Okay. You will understand it. We need to. You just see. Let's try to understand these terms. Why we need to understand these terms is, you say today in your company, I know it's a construction company, but still you are using Power BI. Say after 1 or 2 years, say you are switching your company where they are not using Power BI. They are going to use some other software like this. You see, I'm opening another software just for your info. This is another product similar to Power BI, which is same functionality as Power BI does. Okay, which we call it as Tableau. Okay, just for your information, you just see here. This is again something similar to Power BI. Okay, so irrespective of whether you use Power BI or Tableau or Oracle BI or any product, you need to understand these terms which I have written right now. Okay, you need to understand all these terms, which is very important. Okay, see, and one more thing is, most of you would have already tried using Power BI, right? Have you seen some kind of diagram like this when you're some diagram like this? Why I have written those terms is to understand what is this one.
No.
Because, okay, we will see what it is. Might be some of you who are little bit comfortable with Power BI, I would have seen these diagrams. Okay, but who are very new, you don't worry. I'll make yourself comfortable about or what it is, what is this line, and so on. That's what we are going to discuss. And even during the training also, you are going to create this one on your own, and at that time you will get better picture. Okay, but see what you can understand from today's session. Okay, see, as I mentioned, first of all, why you are learning Power BI? It's not that because your company is using, you're using Power BI. Apart from that, anybody would like to comment why you are using Power BI? What is the use of this? Your most of your manual tasks, you want to convert it to something, automate something. That's what Shiju and Deepak was saying in our initial calls. Apart from that, what is something new that you are looking from Power BI?
As it,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
is there something else than automating it? We think like it can be on a different perspective. We can use it to make manual work for different perspective of it.
Correct, correct.
So
You're right.
everything is included in one. It's easy. That's what we think.
Exactly, exactly. So actually, we call these kind of products, right? Say, even though you are learning this Microsoft Power BI, okay? This is from Microsoft, right? So Power BI is what we are learning. So similar to that, there are some certain products like Tableau is from another company called as Tableau. There is another company like Oracle. They have their own this thing. Similarly, there are some companies like Click. There is a company. They have some certain products. So there are a number of products like this. Okay, but all these products we call it as BI products, business intelligence products. Okay, so BA stands for business intelligence. Okay, what is the purpose of this? Is the objective of using this product, as you said, to automate something and to understand something easily. See, we call that as analysis. 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 See, what do you mean by analysis? Why we are using this product is to analyze something. For example, in your construction company, like lots of businesses are happening every year. So and so turnover is happening. In UAE, you have a various region that your business is covering. So your boss wants to know, or your company, somebody has to wants to know which area we are doing more business, which area the business is very low. So to increase the business, what all I can do. So that we call it as analysis. Analyzing, you can analyze based on the existing data. Might be your company is having 10 years of data in their database, or with based on that they want to analyze something. We call it as analysis or analytics. We call this as analytics products. Okay, there are lots of analytics products. We also call it as business intelligence, how intelligently you can handle your business. Okay, so you will understand only today. You will be having the theory part. Okay, so tomorrow onwards we'll be completely touching on the practice stuff. Okay, but very important, these terms whatever we are using, irrespective of whether, as I mentioned, you use any product, these terms are very important. Okay, see, there is something called as another, like analysis. To do analysis you should have something called as data, right? Data is very important. Say, for example, I am running a supermarket. My supermarket is running from past 5 years. So I want to do some analysis saying, okay, in the last year, so and so region or so and so period, how much was my business, and which product used to get say sold more, and which day the sale is happening more. Is it on Friday, or is it on Sunday, or during our weekend or weekdays? I want to do such analysis, so based on that I can do more business. There are lots of things, and you might get a question like, which company, what all companies can use these kind of products? Any company, like say any domain, we call it as domain. Okay, there are lots of terms actually you need to understand. Lots of I mean that yours is construction based, right? I'm bear with the spelling. And there are something called as manufacturing companies. Okay, there is some textiles based companies. Okay, there is some supermarket or some hospital. Anybody can use this kind of product. In hospital, particular hospital wants to know last year during the COVID initial stages, how many people got hospitalized, how many of them got cured. Now if you take today's scenario, how many of them got vaccinated. So to do those kind of analysis we use these kind of products. Okay, that is the objective. You might get a question, so what is the output after this training? What is that you are going to do after this? If you ask, we do lots of analysis. Okay, so we mean to do analysis you should have data. Data can be in any format. You store your data in Excel like this. This is some sample data, or I will store my data in some databases which we'll see. Okay, so irrespective of in whatever format you store the data, we can do the analysis. Okay, any questions so far? I hope to some extent. I know after theory, I sorry, after lunch, listening to theory, that too during your break time, it's really tough task. But just today, bear with me because these concepts are important. Before you go to Power BI, these terminologies are very important. Okay, so if you try to understand, there is another term called as data warehouse. Anybody has heard of this term, data warehouse? Anybody has heard of this data warehouse, or you have heard of warehouse?
No.
You would have heard of warehouse.
Warehouses is
Yeah. In your construction company itself, you might have some warehouse, or if you take a supermarket or some mall, they have their warehouse, or if you take a car showroom, they have warehouse, right? If you take a car showroom, the big ground where you will see all the different models of cars, it's a warehouse. It means all the different models of cars are present in that warehouse. But in the showroom, if I am going to the if I am a customer, if I go, they will not take me to warehouse, they will take me to the showroom, correct? So in the same way, we bring all the data into one place, we call it as warehouse. What do you mean by all the data? Is, try to understand this one, this is just for your knowledge purpose. If you don't understand this term which I am telling, please forget it, no need to worry. But since you are learning Power BI, it's good to have this knowledge. Just see, there is some boxes like this. Okay, try to understand this. This is some data in Excel sheet. This is some data in Oracle database. Okay, this is some SQL Server, Microsoft some database. Okay, I have some data information here. Say some construction related, all the business information is present here. All the employees who are working in this construction company, all the employee details are present here, and some other details related to other businesses are present here. Okay, now using all these, I have to create something called as a dashboard. Our final end product after learning this, I mean, Power BI is dashboard. Okay, you know how a dashboard looks. Might be you would have seen that. Anybody has not seen what is a dashboard?
Yeah, many.
Okay, many would have seen this dashboard, right? Means a very basic example is when you open
Yes.
some website. Okay, when you open a website, might be you see a small video on the right side. On your left side, you will see some stock exchange information, a small advertisement. At the bottom, you will see some weather report scrolling or something like that. In one single screen, you are seeing lots of information, right? That's nothing but a dashboard. Very basic example in your day-to-day life. The same way with respect to the business, you are going to create something. Our objective of learning Power BI is just to see, I'll show you something, to create something like this. Okay, I'll show you. So our objective is, at the end of our training, all of you should also come to this point which I am showing. This is from our company website, where some people, like many trainees who were very new to BI, but they have done all these things, you see. For example, recently one guy, last week he completed his training. So we make everybody to do a project work. So he has done certain project, some project like this. So if I, so this is nothing but a dashboard. So you can see that if I click on certain options here, you will get lots of things to be presented. Okay, so that we call it as a dashboard, which you will see. Okay, later I'll ping this on the chat so you can have a review of it. Okay, just I'll take a minute. You see it's still loading up. So if you see here, this screen or whatever is going to come now, this is a basic example of a kind of a dashboard. If I click on something, it will show certain, you see, this is like a kind of website. If I click on this, it will show me something, so I can get some information here. So these are the things similar to this. You're going to use your data, and you see when I click on something, the other, all the graphs are interconnected. So this is these are certain example of a dashboard. Okay, so I'll come out of this. Similar thing you're going to do as part of this training. That's the objective. So coming back to our terms, what I was saying is, please try to understand. As I mentioned, I have certain data here, some data here, some data here. Okay, when you build a dashboard or something, it's not good that you go to 3 different places and get the information. So what they do is, in a huge business intelligence project, what they do is they will try to bring all the data into one place. See, all the information from here, from here, from here, they will try to bring it to one box, one place. This box we call it as data warehouse. Means a warehouse where you will see all the data in one place. Now from Power BI, assume that this box is for Power BI. From Power BI, I will connect to this database and show or create all the graphs or dashboard, whatever. Instead of going to 3 places, I get it from one box. So this box where you will see all the data, we call it as data warehouse. In your case, in your project, what you are currently going to work on, it might not be like this because you are trying to get everything from, say, your Aconics Oracle database or from some other system. Okay. This scenario, whatever I shown earlier, will come into the picture where huge business is happening. Lots of branches are there. They are storing their data in various places. At that case only we need to come across that one. Okay, so all are different processes actually as part of business intelligence. So data warehouse means a single place or a point where you will see all the data which is required for your analysis to be taken place. Okay, no need to worry. Our main objective is these terms. Don't worry about whatever we discussed above. If you get that, well and good, otherwise no worries. Okay, try to understand these terms. All of you are aware of tables. What is a table? All of you are aware of tables.
Yes.
In you have used tables in database. Sorry, in Excel or where? Excel sheet or something like that, or you heard of this table from where?
Excel, yeah. Excel is a very familiar first.
For Excel. So most of us are familiar with Excel, right? See, for example, this is a table. So this table,
Yes.
I am storing it in an Excel sheet. But same thing, we can store it in a database. See, for example, this is some Oracle database, okay, where some data is stored in the form of a tabular format. It's still loading actually. So no need to worry. You see, you can see that, you see, lots of information. We are storing it in a database. Okay. Later on, once we get comfortable with Power BI, I will show how to take the data from Oracle database, which is also a part of your training, which you wanted to see, right? So this is also data. See, these data we want to bring it to Power BI.
Yeah.
So, but this data, whatever you are seeing, right? We call this as a tables. Okay. But in database, in Excel also you are calling it as a table. In database is also we call that as a table. Okay. Why we call it as a table is you can see on the top, you know that, like say it has a column name, field name, column name, attributes. You can call it in any way. So these are the columns, right? What you are seeing, and at the bottom, what you are seeing is the data. So this we call this whole thing along with the data, we call it as a tables, right? The way you store it in the Excel, which we just now saw, right? The same way in database also we store it like this. But one thing is we know tables, but what is dimension table? That is very important. What is dimension tables or dimensions? This is a common term that we need to use, that we are going to use when you get into the BI products or Power BI. What do you mean by dimensions is very basic thing is it's also a table, but each and every column, right? We call this as a dimensions here. In BI terminology, okay, we call it as a dimensions or dimension column or dimensions. Why dimensions? For example, very basic thing is, what do you mean by dimension is, whatever you are seeing around you, right? It's a dimension. Say, for example, you are using laptop. So for laptop, I can give lots of description about that laptop. Say, when is the manufacturing date, which brand it is, what is the configuration of that laptop, okay, how much is the RAM and so on. So I can describe n number of things about something, then we call that as a dimension. Are you understanding? Say, for example, you are seeing a tree outside. So what kind of tree, how old is that tree? Okay, what's the color of leaves? Is there any flowers? So I can describe n number of things about something, then it's a dimension. But all the dimensions combined together, we call it as a dimension table. Why we need this term is when you work on Power BI or any similar product, we use these terms. We call it as dimensions, and there is another term called as facts, which we are going to see shortly. So dimensions means anything around you, it's a dimension, or you yourself is a dimension. Say, for example, you can describe yourself, like say you are an employee of so and so company, how long you are working in that company, who is your manager, what's your salary, which team you are working, okay, which is your work location. Or if you take your personal life, my family is a dimension, how many of them are there in my family. So you can describe any a number of things about something, then it's a dimension. Any doubts in this dimension? Because I'm not worried about the above part. The main thing starts from here. Any other examples of
So it's clear.
Yeah. Any other examples of dimensions? Those who are very new to this product. Anybody? Might be some of you are very new to this product. Feel free. Okay, please feel comfortable. Try to understand these terms. Anybody has any question? Hope all of you understood. Any questions? Please let me know. Okay. So
Yeah,
now
it's clear, Ashik.
okay. See, if you take examples of a dimension, say customers. So you have n number of customers from various locations, right? So location, I can tell location also as a dimension. Employees, right? Employees is also dimension, and so on. Customers, or if you take a product, is also a dimension. So everything is a dimension, whatever you are seeing around you. Okay, fine. There are something called as types of dimensions, which we'll see shortly. I will explain what it is. There is something called as common dimension. Okay, we'll see what it is. And one more a small request from your side for you guys is, after this session, whenever you get time, just go through the video and these terms, right? Whatever these terminologies I'm mentioning it here, I'll put this on the chat. You just try to keep this with you. It will be useful over a period of time. Okay. See, for example, dimensions, we just saw what is a dimension. Okay, now you are comfortable. We'll come to the types of dimensions later. Okay, try to understand this one. Okay, there is another term called as fact tables. Okay, there is another term called as fact tables. You know, this is a table, but there is one type of table which we call it as a fact. Why we call that as fact table is, it will have only measures. Have you heard of this term, measure? It means all of them will be like this. You tell me what it is. Okay, quantity. Okay, the revenue, and then profit. For example, examination marks, a percentage of examination marks. All these are what kind of these things? You know, data types. You would have heard of it, right?
So
Numbers, strings, date. Those data types you are aware of it, right?
Yeah.
In this fact table, if you talk about something as a fact table will have only numbers, or we call it as measures. The amount, quantity, revenue, profit. Okay, we call these kind of things as a fact table, or whatever is storing this one, we call it as a fact table. Okay, we also call it as measure. Okay, is this clear? Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm showing something. In this one,
Yes, sir.
okay, in this one, you tell me what all are dimensions, what are all facts? Anybody can tell.
iPhone dimension.
Yeah, Ranjit, you're saying something. Please tell me.
On this product, region, these are dimensions.
Okay.
Selling price,
Okay.
revenue, profit.
Okay. Okay.
These are
very good. Excellent. So now, as for the knowledge, what we have right now, all the numbers, numeric fields, we are considering it as a measures or facts. Okay. Later on, so once we get comfortable with Power BI to some extent, I am going to use another complex Excel sheet. This is very simple Excel. I'm going to use multiple sheets and a complex Excel. In that, we will discuss more about the dimensions and facts. We will discuss more about that. For as of now, what we have understood is the numbers or numeric field, we call it as a measure. Okay, fine, so good. And all the descriptive field, all the strings or varchar, you can say, we call it as a dimension column. Okay, now there is a small assignment for all of you. What I want you guys to do tomorrow, when you come tomorrow, what you have to do is, I'm writing something here, which I'll share it in the chat, so Deepak can share it to all. Additive. I'm typing something, semi-additive, non-additive, okay, factless. So these are the types of facts. what I want you guys to do is get me some example of all these things. Tell me what it is tomorrow, because this is very important, which we are going to use over a period of time. When we get started with Power BI, we are going to use these terms. Okay, please note it down. Okay, anyways, you are going to look at this recording. If you want, you can take the snapshot, or I'll put it on the chat. All these terms, I'll put it on the chat. Okay, here in the chat, so all of you can take it. What I want is, I want these different types of facts and their examples. Okay, now I'm coming to another term. There is another term called as star schema. Anybody has heard of this term, star schema? Star schema?
No.
Okay. You see this diagram, what you're seeing on my screen, right? This is in Power BI. This diagram we will call as a star schema model. Say model means, see, before we start constructing a house, we will be having a main thing is we should have a building plan, right? Since you are from construction background, you have a clear idea of a building plan. So building plan, without building plan, if I start my construction, everything will go for toss. At some point of time, something will get messed up. The same way, this diagram is very important. Without this diagram, if you just go and start with Power BI some development, we might not get the right data, right output. So that is why this diagram creation is very important. By default, Power BI will create it for us, but at some point of time, we should also have to create this one. Okay, we will discuss more about this, okay, later. The same way, we also have another term called as snowflake schema, which we will see later. Okay, and there is another term called as many-to-one relationship. So no need to get worried. So I'll stop at this point. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is this one, you just try to get some examples for this. Just go through what is dimension, facts, try to get some more examples in your, based on your business scenario, right? Based on your construction or whatever domain you are working on, please try to get some examples for dimensions, facts, all that. Okay, then it will be easy for you guys going forward. Okay, because these terminologies are very important. Since it is very theoretical concept, I'm just stopping at this point. So we will continue tomorrow with more. There are a few more things that you need to understand. Then tomorrow, and all of you have installed Power BI, right? You have Power BI installed in your machine. Anybody is using personal laptop or anything?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it is done.
Okay, so Power BI installation is over. So what we can do is tomorrow I'll discuss these points, and then immediately we'll get started with some kind of concepts in Power BI. We'll get started with basic visualization tomorrow session. Okay, but before you come, please try to understand these terms. If any questions, please, tomorrow anyways, first 5 minutes we'll be recapping whatever we discussed today. We will go slowly. Okay, so once we get started with Power BI, we might need more time. Okay, so first understand these concepts. Definitely it will help over a period of time, because these terms are very much important. Okay, any questions, anybody? Hope if anything you can let me know.
Okay.
Okay, please try to go through this. I have put this on the chat. You can use that and paste it somewhere in Notepad, and please try to recollect all these things. Anyways, we will discuss about this tomorrow. Okay, any questions? Okay.
Nope.
Okay then. So I'll stop for now today. So we'll connect tomorrow. We'll discuss more about these points in detail. You just please go through this assignment and let me know with some examples tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
No worries. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. I'll upload the recording and I'll send the email to Deepak. Please share it to all of them, Deepak. You can also mention the email ID of all of them in the email so that I'll share it to all. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Take care. Bye.
No problem, Asik. I will provide you with that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Joshi.